Nicki Minaj, whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh, Nicki Minaj.
Predator, motherfucking protector, projector.
Predator protector.
That was fucked up. Nicki put that out there. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to drop that shit on me. She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy.
So how many of Diddy's epic parties did Nicki Minaj actually crash when she was with Meek Mill? And what kind of wild stuff did she witness? The recent tell-all from the Queen of Rap is just one of many blows he's taking from celebs after his arrest. His arrest video has been blowing up online, revealing jaw-dropping details of his infamous parties, and Nicki's finally letting the cat out of the bag. Nicki had access to these parties about 6 months ago. There's even an audio tape floating around social media allegedly with some steamy noises between Meek Mill and Diddy, reportedly recorded by Diddy's ex-bodyguard. Now all eyes are on Nicki Minaj as Jaguar Wright accuses her of leaking this audio. This bombshell dropped amid a storm of abuse and sexual assault accusations against Diddy.
Nicki Minaj, whatever the fuck her name is.
Oh, Nicki Minaj.
Predator, motherfucking protector, projector.
Predator protector.
Wright claims he recorded the audio at one of Diddy's wild parties in Calabasas just to drop it on Meek Wright, who didn't hold back either, calling Meek a Fruit Loop and saying he's been defied. So did Nicki really have the chance to make this recording absolutely with her star power and over-the-top personality? Nicki was a regular at Diddy's events when she was with Meek Mill. The tight bond they shared gave Nicki a front-row seat to the wildest moments at Diddy's parties. Meek Mill has always been under scrutiny for his relationship with Diddy, with rumors flying that he was not only Diddy's bed buddy but also his partner in crime. He denies these claims and even offers $1 million to anyone who could prove a physical relationship with Diddy. Despite his denials, the gossip won't go away. Being at these parties also exposed Nicki to the darker side of Diddy's gatherings. Behind the extravagant facade, delegations of illegal activities, drug use, and even sex trafficking were rampant. And Nicki's experiences at these events are just a snippet of a much darker narrative that is slowly unraveling. WS allegations added a juicy twist to Nicki's already complex persona known for her fierce independence and noon attitude. Nicki's rumored actions were seen by some as a power move to reclaim control in a messy situation. The fallout was significant, straining already fragile relationships between Nicki Mill and Diddy. We all remember that Diddy managed Nicki for a hot minute in 2010. Ever wondered why she dropped him? Was it creative differences, or was she just fed up with his notorious parties for years? Diddy's wild KNS were brushed off as gossip until 2023, when lawsuits started piling up against him for sexual abuse and trafficking. Things got messy when Diddy's ex Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit in November 2023 detailing horrific abuse during their decade-long relationship. Cassie CLA Diddy controlled every aspect of her life, isolating her from loved ones and subjecting her to relentless physical and emotional abuse. The truth began to unravel when shocking hotel security footage aired showing Diddy physically assaulting Cassie. Outrage ensued, leading to more victims coming forward. Among the most notable was music producer Lil Rod, whose 73-page lawsuit detailed horrific abuse and exploitation while working with Diddy. Lil Rod's lawsuit accused Diddy of groping him, forcing sexual acts, and even drugging him. This case also implicated some big names in Diddy's circle, including his son Justin Dior and Universal Music Group's Lucian Gr. Despite Diddy's legal team dismissing these claims as pure fiction, Homeland Security raid on Diddy's homes in March 2024 turned the tide. Authorities seized various items, including substances, rifles, and an alarming number of sex toys. He pleads not guilty, and his lawyers call for home detention on a $50 million bond. But the judge deemed him a serious flight risk. This scandal isn't Diddy's first brush with the law, but it's definitely the most severe while Diddy faces these charges. His legal troubles are likely just beginning. His long history of alleged misconduct is finally catching up, and if found guilty, he could lose everything in the grand scheme. This drama is reminiscent of R. Kelly's downfall. Both men built their empires on a foundation of exploitation and abuse. As this Diddy unfolds, the world watches closely if justice prevails. Diddy might just find himself behind bars for a very long time. All right, buck it up, folks, because we're diving deeper into the labyrinth of glitz, glam, and an unending drama that surrounds our favorite celebrities. Nicki Minaj, with her larger-than-life persona, wasn't just an observer at Diddy's legendary party. She was front and center, rubbing shoulders with the elite and witnessing the wildest antics firsthand. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of what really went down 6 months ago when Nicki was practically glued to Meat Millside. Remember, these weren't your average Hollywood shindigs. Diddy saris were an intoxicating mix of luxury and lawlessness where the champagne flowed as freely as the secret picture. Nicki Minaj, queen of rap, amid an ocean of crystal chandeliers, designer suits, and clandestine activities, the parties were a breeding ground for scandal, and the whispers of illicit affairs and illegal shenanigans are finally echoing loud enough to reach the public ear.
And planned and controlled the performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time, involved multiple commercials, and often involved a variety of narcotics.
Nicki's presence at these gatherings was anything but accidental. Her dynamic with Meek Mill was both a romance and a power play, making them the couple you couldn't ignore. Their chemistry added fuel to the already blazing fire of Diddy's party scene, but it was also Nicki's ticket to uncovering the skeletons in the closet that are now dancing out into the spotlight one by one. Jaguar writes, sensational claims about Nicki leaking the audio recording of Meek and Diddy weren't just dirt, it was a full-scale mudslide. These accusations wouldn't have hit so hard if it weren't for Nicki's established reputation as a take-no-prisoners powerhouse. If she did record that audio, it wasn't just about dishing out payback to Meek, it was about claiming her place as the ultimate puppet master in this drama-filled narrative. Let's not forget the gritty underbelly of these high-profile parties behind the opulent curtains. Nicki witnessed incidents that would make the most hardened tabloid reporter blush. Tales of drug-fueled escapades, whispered conversations about illegal dealings, and the pervasive presence of sex trafficking allegations cast a sinister shadow over the glamour. Nicki, with her unblinking eye for detail, saw it all. No wonder she's remained an enigmatic figure. Her silence speaking volumes in an industry where discretion is the currency of survival. Now let's shift gears and talk about the repercussions of those wild nights. Diddy's debaucheries are no longer merely the stuff of legends' courtroom dramas in front-page news. Cassie Ventura's harrowing lawsuit peeled back the facade, revealing a decade marred by control, isolation, and abuse. His public image took a nosedive as Cass's claims resonated with many who had seen the cracks in his carefully constructed persona. The release of hotel security footage showcasing Diddy's violent streak was the final nail in the coffin for his dwindling reputation. It ignited a firestorm of outrage and emboldened more victims to step forward, among them the audacious Lil Rod, whose chilling 73-page chronicle of abuse pulled no punches. His allegations painted Diddy as a predator who used his power and influence to exploit those in his orbit. The magnitude of these claims can't be overstated. Lil Rod's detailed account included alarming accusations against other industry heavyweights, roping them into this spiraling scandal. Justin Dior, Diddy's son, and Lucian G of Universal Music Group found themselves facing serious scrutiny as the sordid details spilled into the public domain. And then came the Homeland Security raid. It was a spectacle straight out of a heist movie of authorities swooping and confiscating an arsenal of disturbing items and shattering any illusion of Diddy's innocence. The discovery of substance rifles and an astonishing number of sex toys in Diddy's homes wasn't just a minor hiccup, it was a seismic event that rocked the foundation of his empire. Diddy's not guilty plea and his legal team's push for home detention painted a picture of a man cornered desperate to cling to his freedom, but the judge's decision to deny bail underscored the gravity of the situation. Diddy wasn't just a flight risk, he was a symbol of unchecked power. Being held to account. This case isn't Diddy's first brush with the law, but it's undoubtedly his most catastrophic, drawing parallels to R. Kelly's downfall is inevitable. Both men, once titans of the music industry, now face the grim prospect of losing it all. Their stories are cautionary tales of how absolute power and unchecked privilege can lead to absolute corruption. As we watch this saga unfold, it's clear that the days of sweeping scandal under the red carpet are over. If justice is served, Diddy might spend the rest of his days contemplating the ruin of his once glittering career from behind cold steel bars. And for Nicki Minaj, she remains an enigmatic force, her legacy entwined with the very chaos she witnessed. Whether she emerges as a hero, a villain, or something in between, one thing's for sure: this chapter is far from over. So grab your popcorn and stay tuned, because the drama is just getting started. And thanks for watching my video, and subscribe this channel please.